In this video, I'm going to be doing my camera review on the brand new Moto G Power 2026 edition. So we went outside today and we took some photos and we took some videos, and I'm going to be showing you guys those in a second. But first and foremost, I do want to give everybody a little bit of a tour throughout the camera and also talk about some of the specifications and improvements we got from the previous Moto G Power 2025. First and foremost, we have a dual camera setup with our LED flash right there. Our main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel wide angle camera, and our secondary is going to be an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. We also have LED flash, we have HDR, and we have panorama on this device as well, and we can shoot up to 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second on the rear. As for that selfie camera, that is essentially the only thing that has improved. We get a 32 megapixel wide angle selfie camera right here, capable of shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second. And for that front facing camera, we're basically getting double the megapixels that we got from last year. So we only had 16 on last year's, now we have 32. Next thing I want to go ahead and show you is kind of give you a little bit of a tour through the camera, show you guys how it looks. I do have some photos and videos I am going to show you right now, so stay tuned. We of course have our photo right here. We have portrait mode on this device as well. We have pro mode, which we can go ahead and change our aperture, white balance, our ISO, and all that type of stuff if you guys are privy to any of the camera functions in a traditional DSLR. As you guys can see in our more section, we have scan, we have night vision, panorama, we have dual capture video, we have time lapse, and we have photo booth as well. As far as the video goes, again, 1080p 60 frames per second is our top recording. We can go to either 1080 60 or 1080 30. I don't really think this phone can handle too much more. And we of course have slow motion, which is kind of a little bit of a gimmicky effect right there. As far as the aspect ratios, we can go to 1:1. We can also go to 3:4. We can go to 9:16, and we have full aspect ratio right here as well if you guys would like to do that. We also do have Google Lens, so we kind of have this artificial intelligence thing that's kind of integrated inside of that camera. So you guys can go ahead and take a picture of whatever subject you guys want to take a picture of, and it's going to go ahead and give you guys search queries of what you are looking at on your display, which is really, really cool. You can also detect a certain language, so if you guys are overseas, you guys also have this integrated in the camera where you put this in front of a sign that may be German or, Japanese or something like that, and it can translate it into your native speaking tongue. So that is the entire camera tour right there. We went over the specifications, and let's get into some of the photos and videos that we took on this device. All right, everyone, so we have the front-facing camera on the Moto G Power 2026. I believe this only goes up to 1080p at 30 frames per second on the front. But this is how it looks so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give you guys a little bit of movement. And this is the rear facing camera on the Moto G Power 2026 edition right here. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Beautiful today in Southern California. For some reason, it went from like 58 degrees during the day to like 83, which is insane. So we got some sunlight out here finally. This is how it looks though. And here we have 1080p 60 frames per second. All right, everyone, so those are some of the photos and videos you can get out of the Moto G Power 2026. As far as my opinion goes, honestly, not too much of a difference between this device and the Moto G Power 2025. The pictures do have all right color. It's nothing mind-blowing, but we do get a lot of grain around the subject. So definitely not the greatest camera in the world, especially for $300. You may want to go in the Google Pixel route if you're looking for a better point-and-shoot camera. That's something that can offer you some really decent software upscaling. This does do software upscaling, but I don't think it does it that well. It definitely doesn't do it to the standard that Google does it with their mid-range and their budget devices. So if you want something a little bit better, I would recommend the Pixel 8a or the Pixel 9a. As far as the front-facing video though, the video definitely surprised me. The stabilization is pretty decent overall for 1080p 30 frames per second. So that 32 megapixels definitely helped out. Also, selfies on this phone look pretty decent as well. But when we get into 1080p 30, 1080p 60 on the rear-facing camera video, that juddering effect is something that does need to be fixed, and that's something that's really annoying. I feel like for the average consumer, you guys would still be totally fine with this if you still want to pick up the Moto G Power 2026. However, it does piss me off, especially since we've essentially been seeing that juddering effect going on for the last 8-9 years on these budget devices. I was hoping that that would be fixed soon and that we would get an upgraded sensor on here, but that's not too good. Video isn't the greatest in the world on the rear-facing cameras. Front, it's fine, and as far as the photos go, they do come out a bit grainy. And again, I don't think it's the end of the world for the average consumer that's used to using a sub $300 phone, but I don't think it's the best device you can get in the world or the best bang for buck you can get in the world for $300. So that's just my honest review on the Moto G Power 2026's camera. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is this a phone that is on your mind right now? I think it does a lot of stuff very well, but I think if you're thinking about picking up this device, I would definitely get it at a discounted price. But again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safon from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.